We back. We here. Bracket reveal for the second round of the Mike Madness tournament. What's up? It's me, as always, your boy the mayor, that DJ named Ace 5, your mom's favorite fat guy from deepest, darkest Africa. And we got part of the team from last week back. But before we get to them real quick, I just want to make sure y'all read the bottom of the screen. This is HHDG's 10th annual Mike Madness tournament. Make sure you're following us on all platforms under HHDG Media, which, with the exception of if you happen to like Twitter, we are at HHDG Media Inc. on Twitter, I believe, or it might be HHDG Media. I don't know. I don't fuck with Twitter. But it's HHDG Media on Instagram for sure. HHDGmedia.com for all the dopest blogs brought to you by the homie Wiki Ian. That little intro video package was brought by the brother and the partner T Smith. He did the video portion. I mixed it with KB's instrumental that he created. This is the HHDG full collaborative thing. But without further ado, I got my light-skinned tag team partner, which we rocking the same hoodie tonight.
That's right. What up? Like you said, it's the high yellow one, bringing light to the situation.
Literally.
I'm the person at the end of the tunnel for y'all. That might not be a good thing.
Right. You know, he consumed all the edibles already, not to give all the business out, but there's no treats left for you. And next up, we're waiting for the homie KB to come through. Happy birthday to baby KB.
Happy
we got
birthday,
the brother Van Glorious.
Van Glorious. I like it.
All the way from Tennessee. What's good, Diz?
I don't have the matching hoodie, so I gotta bear with me. I'm getting off the fucking road. How y'all feeling? What's going on?
Chilling. Well, I'm gonna have to be going in and out for now, unless you could sign it. If you sign into Facebook on another window and go to the group message, all the joints are there. But if not, I'll be going in and out to the photos thing because I have to do this from my phone and I can't screen share the brackets, unfortunately, from my phone. So, where do y'all want to start? TJ, I know you got some screenshots from some of the funny fuckery. A lot of the shit, though, actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll start with you, TJ, man. Like, as predicted, a lot of the tears was raining down. A lot of complaining was going down. There was a lot of landslides in the first round. But what was your thoughts overall on the first round of the tournament?
Oh man, the butt hurt was at an all-time high. Day one, people were crying, stating their opinions as facts, like anybody else cares about their opinions in this damn group. Nobody's opinion holds weight nowhere in this bitch at all. But that and the eternal cry, Dan, for criteria. We need some fucking criteria. You know what? I'm not gonna care what your criteria is. I'm still gonna vote for whoever I vote for because criteria means something completely different to me than it is to you. So fuck criteria.
You know, if they need criteria, they need some milk. That's all I'm gonna say to that. What's up to the good brother Rock Vader KB? What's going on?
What's cracking? What's good with y'all?
All right, and we just gave baby KB a happy birthday shout out as we open up the show.
Appreciate that. She had a good time yesterday, bowling party and all that. You know what I'm saying? My back is sore, my arm is sore, but it was all good.
old man problems.
Ain't been bowling in a minute.
Real, but we're going over the first round and how it went emotionally. A lot of people in the group were emotional damage was suffered amongst many in the group. I mean,
but what else is new though? This is Mike Madness. You know what I'm saying? I expect nothing less.
Word up. Well, hopefully you got the matchups and stuff pulled up because I can't tonight because I'm on my phone. But Diz, I mean, I think you might have made that T-shirt for a reason.
Which T-shirt is that? Oh, the Vainglorious. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, nice.
I just did that as a project, man. I like playing around with the printer in the back. So
no doubt.
Somebody asked me about X-Clan, and I was like, man, what the fuck? I was like, I've been saying Vainglorious for a minute, and I actually went and looked it up, and I'm like, okay, that is pretty much us.
Right. Right, exactly.
So like, let me go ahead and rock it like this, and just what do they call it, beta test and shit. I used to put it on my site, so we'll see how it goes.
All right, yeah, I'm definitely feeling the vibes on that though, for sure.
Word.
Yeah, I got a couple of little things like that, but I'm still tripping. I wanted to do my Bane voice so bad. For all this. The people will fuck you. The people.
Exactly.
How did this person get here? How did this person get here? I'm like, what?
Word. Like they really act like we out here just random grabbing names out of a hat type situation.
Reading is fundamental. Reading is fundamental because it was posted. It was posted all throughout the damn group. People ignored it.
What's crazy about that is that's what it's been from day one, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's never been anything else. It's never been us choosing what they want. Like it's always been like the people provide the numbers and then we go where the numbers take us.
And that's why the criteria talk, though we might test it, that's why the criteria talk is crazy to me, because we literally leave it in your hands to vote with your emotions, vote with what you feel is right.
Right.
Not with what you think the masses should be thinking. Vote with what you think is right. That's why I mentioned a thing like if we do criteria and we say, okay, you have to vote on this rapper's bars, you have to vote on this rapper's catalog, albums only, not mixtapes, yada yada. Like if we laid the whole shit out, it's like, you know, say it's a battle of my two favorites, Fab and Game, right? Like, all right, Game has more albums. Fab got more mixtapes, so now I gotta leave mixtapes out. Bars, I think both of them are weak, but if I had to pick one, I'm going with the cat from Brooklyn. His bars, are easier to get. Game does more fucking name dropping than dropping bars. So, but it's like, you're making me pick off of subjective shit. Because say if it's Jizza versus Fab and you're anti-Wu-Tang, but I'm going to say Jizza got more bars than Fab, but you'll be like, nah, I think Fab, it's still subjective.
Always. It will
no matter how you put the criteria. So remember when y'all are voting, just use your fucking head. Or use, if your heart thinks, use that shit. What have you liked over the years? Don't blame us for them being not in the group or in the tournament. Y'all picked that too.
Yeah, bro. Like the bottom line is that no matter whether we put a criteria or not, cats are still going to vote how they want to vote, because you can't really like police that. Like you can't be like, oh, you picked him because of this. No, it's always going to be the flip flop, bro. It's always going to be the flip flop. And
I say we do it just to shut them the hell up, bro.
I'm for it. I'm all for it.
And it's still not going to shut them up. I'm for it too, but still not going to shut them up.
You know why I would rather do it in that vein as opposed to just leaving it open criteria? Because one, they've been crying, and this has been about the people from day one. So we got to do what the people want. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we're gonna change that for them to give that to the people. But on the same token, they're not going to be able to point the finger at us, because think about it. When we say open criteria, they point the finger right at us, like we are to blame for the open criteria. I just think open criteria leaves it for more of a well-rounded type of discussion and arguments and debates. But obviously that's not what they feel. If they want to close it down, then let them argue amongst themselves. They just will no longer point the finger at us. That's all I want.
But even still, KB, they will point the finger at us because it's going to be like, y'all motherfuckers chose the criteria. Yeah, you're right, because that's what you asked for.
Nah, we're gonna let them choose the criteria as well. We're just gonna narrow it down to a certain level of criteria, but we're
Right.
not gonna choose we're not
Oh, and then
only,
the shit with the most joints for criteria gets in, and that's it.
right.
Then they can't bitch about that either. Then you know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
how could you leave labels off? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? You didn't vote for the shit, bro. You didn't vote for labels. Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's what it's about. When your favorites and all of that don't get in, it wasn't enough people voting for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they want to blame us for the vote being. It's not us skewing it, bro. Like,
all you have to do is press on it and just scroll down and check off everybody you want in one shot.
That's
mad easy.
That's it.
Mad
if
easy.
you don't think that your people are being represented enough, then find some people to join the groups to rock out with you. You in here hard body, you know what I'm saying? Go tell your peoples like, yo, this group is on. This is what they doing. You need to come in here and help us represent our region better because it's being underrepresented. You know what I'm saying? It will make for better discussions all around because I'll be honest with you. As a cat myself that is New York born and bred, you know what I'm saying? I know the history of hip hop in New York, East Coast, all of that way better than I know any other region. So I'm going to be able to talk about what I know. Now, when other cats come in and start to discuss other regions and what was hard body for them at certain eras and this, that, and the third, I want to hear that, man. I want to be schooled on that. Don't just come in here talking about bias about East Coast, this and this is, well, what about this region? Well, put me on, my G. Put me on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's simple. It's simple. Like we could sit here and give you the ins and outs of KRS-One, but like Diz has been in the South for a few decades now. He could tell us the importance of Trigger Man compared to, you know what I'm saying, or what they call Trigger Man. You know, you get what we're saying, like, and that's where the subjectiveness will come in. Like, for instance, on the Starting Five today, we did our version of the tournament. We're calling it the Sweet 16s, where we're just doing 16 bracket tournaments just so we could get it all done in one episode.
Right.
Today was I did mine. I picked R&B, hip hop mashups and remixes, like pairings. And Mary J and Biggie's Real Love remix won the tournament. But the brother Face Mob was in. He was giving his votes, and he was saying how Mariah Carey and ODB's joint
Fantasy
was going off in the South and other places more than MJB's Real Love. Like, those are the perspectives, we'd like to hear, but the vote still consisted on what did you think was better. We was laying down great perspective. Shout out to the homie Carl Bird who came through, DJ Mr. Bird, and he was laying down a lot of dope perspectives on, like, yo, this joint, I could play this joint in a party at this point. This one, I need the beginning. And we was calling things out like, yo, like, this is the get up and get your plate song and pass the hot sauce.
You gotta pass the hot sauce song. Yeah.
Or this was the hold up, I gotta put my plate down and get up and dance.
Right.
You know, and he's a homie, he's younger than all of us here. I trust his word enough as a DJ because the Providence Pirates minor league basketball team picked him up to be like the intermission and like, you know, DJ for the team. So the kid is doing his thing. And when talking music with him, his knowledge is straight. So we was going off of little moments and stuff that he was picking like that. But ultimately, a lot of the joints, ultimately, a lot of the joints still came down to what was best for you in your head.
Always. That's how.
And that's always going to be the criteria.
Always going to come down to that.
Let
me see if I can share the screen, though. Let's see what's good. Hold on. She's sharing. All right. So let's see. No, I'm not sharing the audio. Let's see.
Let me see something.
Select the window or screen. All right.
Nah, and there's no it's not like Zoom where I could put you as like a host to do it. So I don't know if you could try to see if you can show the screen, share screen. But we're gonna get right into the last week's results. If we can share the screen, if not, just read them off by region, KB.
All right. I mean, it ain't pop up. I just tried sharing it.
No.
Word. All right. So let me go. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Let's see if I hit here. No, not stop screen. I want to share the screen. All right, whatever. Let's stop the screen here and go back to my results. So, all right. So we're gonna start. Which region you want to start with first?
Where did we start last week? We started. You know what? Let's start with Midwest because we have an explanation about something in the Midwest, and I wanted to read because this is making me sad that I didn't have my computer to share screenshots as we promised. But I want to read what the homie Chris Walker said. He said, y'all did the Midwest foul as fuck this year. You niggas voted in 2 bones. He said, you voted in 2 bones, Tech 9, and Danny Brown. LMFA 000. Wow. If y'all don't listen to Midwest rap, just say that. Now if y'all know how Chris types, Chris ran all speed, all speed and stop signs. He ran past all speed cameras because the brother don't use no punctuations in English.
I can't, bro.
Straight running.
That was hilarious.
But the 2 bones part sent me. He said 2. You voted 2 bones.
Yo, that was hilarious, bro. That was hilarious. All right, we're gonna get into the Midwest though.
Fuck you for calling me Dan Zeno. That was another joke from this morning's show.
We're gonna start with the 8-9 bracket in the Midwest, which was Kanye West, Big Sean. That was a slaughter in Kanye West's favor. Slaughterhouse. That was Slaughterhouse. 102 to 28. There's nothing to discuss there, really. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go to the 7-10 Midwest matchup. Freddie Gibbs against Tech 9. Freddie Gibbs walks away in a slut fest as well, 91 to 32.
And see, pause right there real quick for a hot second. Right there is where the subjectivity comes into play of what we just talked about. What we just talked about. Because if you're talking about a body of work, Tech 9's got it. He's got a lot of it. If you're talking about business acumen, Tech 9's got it the long way.
No doubt.
Freddie Gibbs, we mentioned recency bias. And how many niggas these niggas ain't really down with the strange music juggalo aspect of things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, nothing to take away from Tech 9 at all. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
But when you look at the way those numbers are skewed, it does seem a bit like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just ugly. It's just ugly. But it is
unfamiliar. Unfamiliarity.
I mean, for me, every year when it comes down to Mike Madness, it always makes me hope that people will see some of these numbers and wonder why it is the way that it is, or how certain people got into the tournament, and go and give them a listen. You know what I'm saying? And go, you know what I'm saying? Exactly, bro. Like you see cats pick, choosing certain cats that you may not be familiar with or whatever. You'd be like, yo, how you chose him over him? Go and give him a listen at least. You know what I'm saying? Don't just come in and just try to trash cats. Like, see why they went the way that they did. You know what I'm saying?
Like when we get to the 1 to 16, yes, I voted for Danny Brown.
I'm sure you did, and I'm sure there's other people who voted that way. I'm sure there's other cats that voted that way just so it wouldn't be the donut. You know what I'm saying? Like cats are really like cognizant of not letting the shutout happen when it could very easily go down. You know what I mean? Like for example, we'll move on to the next one. What we just did the 7-10. So we
did Gibbs
11. Yeah, we did Freddie Gibbs Tech 9. So the next 6 to 11 will be Twista and Crazy Bone.
Woo! That was a smash.
Yeah.
That was a smash.
That was no
That was
dinner.
a-
That was no dinner.
No,
We just getting right to it. No,
that was
Yo,
like a
man,
Mike
look,
Tyson 40-second knockout.
Look, the whole Midwest was a damn smash run through, man. Motherfuckers was open cheeks. It was a lot of cheek tapping in their dick, man. That's not why are we even dancing with this shit? This shit wasn't even necessary. It's like, bro, like you said, if you ain't used to the catalog, just say this shit. You know? These folks was like, yo, NIT NCAA and shit.
Yo, did we spend too much time over here? You right.
It's like you look at the scores, you like, okay, why are we talking about this?
Yeah, nah, you right. You know what? I'm just gonna run through it so you can get to the next one. All right.
Yeah, the Midwest, well, just give us the winners there, because the Midwest was literally like, this was the commercial brackets. Like, and I mean the commercial vote, meaning these people are more popular than that person.
Absolutely.
With the exception of the two bones, pause. But with the exception of two bones, like a lot of them weren't as popular as Bone Thugs and Harmony as a whole. A lot of them weren't.
Yeah.
So we had to break them down individually. But keep going. Just give the results real quick, and we'll move on to the next one.
I gotta give the numbers. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So, you can't give the numbers. Show all the dog walk. Show all the fucking dog walk.
So it's Twista Crazy Bone 92-15 Twista. It was Lupe Fiasco over Vic Menza 112-5. It was Eminem over Obi Face 98-13. And it was a bracket that I mistakenly didn't post, but everybody knows that Royce the 5'9" was going to walk away with it over MC Breed. I apologize for not posting it, but the trajectory of this bracket and how it went down is to me that particular matchup would not have changed anything. So we running with that.
All right. So how we're gonna work this is, as we read the results, then we're gonna go into and review the second round of that side. So let's just get right into the second round of that one, and then we'll move on.
The second round of the Midwest starts to get really interesting because you got Common and Kanye West in one matchup. Eminem
slow it down.
Oh,
let's go one by one. Yeah, we'll go one by one real quick.
If I knew that, I wouldn't have started with that one. I would have, you know what I'm saying? I was
well, you know what though? Good on you for starting that one, because the way the group thinks of Kanye West all of a sudden, and how wishy-washy niggas are about Kanye West is making a second round exit out of this tournament. Not by my vote. I'll tell you that now. I'm just saying, not by my vote.
Let me say how I look at it. You're right about Kanye's little bit of a resurrection to his career. Some people are seeing him a little bit of in a different light after seeing the documentary, and I definitely can understand why, because I peeped it myself, so I could see how cats would see him in a different light. That being said, musically, I can understand why. You know what I'm saying? The 20 years he's been in the game, the music that he's put out, everything he's been attached to, he's no doubt one of this generation's superstars. But as an individual, though, you know what I'm saying? And that's where it gets wishy-washy. You know what I'm saying? That if you keep it strictly on music alone, even where he went completely left field. What was that album that he did that I really couldn't stand?
The album that
Donda.
that only I know. The album that only I seem to love. The Yeezus album.
Yeah, yo, he went crazy. The sounds and everything was left field, and I didn't understand it. I wasn't feeling it at all until the homie gave me free tickets to go see him at the Garden. I went to go see him at the Garden. Kendrick Lamar opened for him back then. This was when Yeezus first dropped. So this was back then when he was doing the big stadium tours and all of that. So I go to see the show. Kendrick Lamar opens up, small band, but nails it or whatever. But it was about Kanye that night. And so the music, the songs start playing, the songs I can't stand. I've heard the album. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna sit through this. I brought my daughter with me. It was free tickets. She loved Jesus at the time. So I was like, all right, so we're gonna go rock out together. So I'm in there and I'm seeing the way that people is vibing to the music. Yo, let me tell you something, bro. When you watch 20,000 people rock out hard to something that you're personally not feeling, it will change your perspective a little bit. It will change your perspective a little bit, man. Because you look at it as an individual, like, yo, I can't rock. I don't see how.
KB,
20,000 going hard, bro.
KB, I'll tell you this. Y'all remember when I had the motorcycle? The joint Black Skinhead off of that album goes super hard on a bike.
Listen, I get it, bro. I get it.
Yo, KB, I experienced that. I was in Virginia Beach, me and my man and our girlfriends at the time. And this was back when Master P came out with the Ice Cream Man. And that joint came on. I wasn't feeling it. I only heard a couple of times up here. When I went, I'm telling you, we was in the club in VA and everybody started rocking in unison at the same time. It was the wildest shit I ever seen in my life. Changed my whole shit. I was like, yo, they are really riding with this shit out here. It's no joke. And they all knew the words. They just was going at it bar for bar for bar at the same time in the same cadence. It was wild. And you
looking at them like it's something different.
It's foreign. It's foreign to me.
Foreign is the perfect word.
It's foreign to me.
What? But you gotta respect it though.
We did, but we didn't know what the fuck was going on. We was like, oh shit. The whole club. I was like, oh shit.
No doubt.
It was wild.
So I get it. So I mean, that going back to what we was talking about is just the wishy-washiness of Kanye. It's a lot with him, bro. It's a lot. One day you love him, one day you hate him. And it goes back to what you were saying, Dan. That's where even when you put in criteria, you may feel a certain way, but then they catch you at that moment where you feeling a little different. You know what I'm saying? You may rock with Common Hard Body. Like those are two Chicago legends. You may rock with Common Hard Body, but they catch you at a time you just seen the documentary. You know what I'm saying? Donda 2 just came out. You feeling that? You be like, you know what? I'm rocking with Kanye today.
And Diz, like the commenter said right here, Kanye produced his best album. How can he lose? How can lose? I don't know what that meant. But
I don't see Kanye lose that against Common. I don't see it. I mean, everybody likes Common, this, that, and third, but right now, like you said, Kanye is on everybody's mind right now.
Yeah.
And Kanye it's going to be a different animal. He's a different animal, man.
Yeah.
You know what it is? You know what it is, though? You know what it's going to be? And then we're going to move on. Voting is a choice.
Yeah.
Listen, it's like KB said. It's like KB said. Musically, if this is musically, Kanye should wash Common, hands down.
Yep.
No.
Yes.
It's not really.
Yes.
I can see it both ways, but voting is a choice, y'all. Voting is a choice.
No doubt. I mean, look at one of Common's best albums, one of the classics in his catalog, is produced entirely by Kanye West, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, so we go to the next matchup. The next matchup we're talking about now, this is going to be interesting. No, you know what? I'm going to skip that. We're going to come back to that one. The next one is Twista and Elsa. How do y'all see that?
In our group, Elsa.
No, I would say Elsa, but I don't know. But I think I'm saying in a close one, it's going to be Twista. I'm saying in a close one, is going to be Twista. This ain't an easy vote.
Not at all.
I think personally, and then I'll give it to Diz. In our group, they love Elsa, and it'll be because they can understand his bars easier than Twista. And that's it, Diz.
well, Elsa just put out a phenomenal album with Georgia and Muldrow, so
recency bias.
Recency bias. There you go.
Could be. There you go.
speaking of recency bias, I say every time you turn around, somebody trying to show where M was rapping fast, and then they post when Twista matched it and was rapping with them. So there's a lot of respect for what Twista do.
Absolutely.
I'm really from catalog. I got Twista from catalog purposes. For impact, I still got Twista. Elsa, but I love Elsa. Y'all know I love Elsa. That's Detroit all day. Right. But all day. I just can't.
That's a tough one.
I'm kind of scared about.
You're right.
Period. I don't think the Midwest going to get really into it to the next fucking round, where you're going to see a real close vote. Because once again, there's still some motherfuckers here. You like, I just like him. Boom, 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 and there's other motherfuckers. I don't fuck with that dude. I'm not gonna vote in that one. You got 137. You got 130 to 7. So that's 137 people voted that, and then you get closer. You get 100. You get 130, and then it just starts trailing the fuck off. You almost get $140 motherfuckers about to rock and shit, voting and shit. And then the next one is like,
it's like you lose like 20 heads. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, per fucking bracket. You're like, what the fuck, man? It's the same shit. Just
right.
Keep it moving.
That's it. Hit the button and keep it pushing.
But this whole thing for the Midwest, you're gonna see some different. I think the hottest contested one is gonna be Common and Kanye. That's gonna be the most highly contested one. Everything else gonna be
We got Freddie Gibbs and Royce the 5'9" in the next joint.
Ooh.
We love them some Royce. They love Royce.
They love Royce, but there's a very strong Gibbs contingent in the group as well. There's a very strong Gibbs. There's people that go hard for Gibbs in the group, no doubt. But I see Royce pulling this out. I see Royce pulling this out.
You know what's interesting? You know what's interesting about this one to me is that this is a battle of two MCs that the masses used to think. Thank you. That the masses used to think they only rapped about certain things. Gangsta Gibbs only raps about drug dealing and drug selling. Royce the 5'9" only rapped about what? Shooting and fucking or something like that, right? The stuff that they both say that they both did well. But what does this group really think about both? This one I got no true opinion on because I got love for both of them. Did I find more enjoyment out of Freddie Gibbs projects? Yes. Part reason because he dealt with Madlib. He dealt with Madlib heavy. But this is one of those I'm interested to wait and see on.
That Book of Ryan album is phenomenal, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The allegory was tremendous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's when he got real retrospective. Very retrospective.
Both albums phenomenal.
And
then we got the last bracket.
Hold on, what did you say, this?
Hey, let KB talk.
No.
All right.
No, go ahead. What you say? I was moving on to the next one. Go ahead.
Okay, because I was going to talk about I still don't see Freddie Gibbs top of Death is Certain. And that was his dark days. That motherfucker was drunk and shit like that. And if you talk mixtapes, come on, man.
Royce is killing him.
Royce dog walking him on that too.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. No doubt. We'll see. Because like we said, this contingent is heavy.
Okay.
All right, and the last one for this bracket, we talk about Eminem and Lupe Fiasco. Thoughts?
This is M should watch Lupe at least. He should. I think they're going to vote heavy against M just because of M hating in the group.
Pure hatred.
Well, we know where Nikki GH is voting, right?
Yo,
oh my God,
his voice annoys.
He don't get played in the hood. He can play while jogging
I'm lifting weights.
Who is this crackhead saying this? Who is this
Yo,
crackhead
this
saying
is
this?
just an amalgam of what you hear people say. Like, you know what I'm saying? You hear it from a bunch of different heads. You know what I'm saying?
Lupe is
It's always
No,
one
talented
I'm
as
talking
fuck,
about
bro.
this shit. This shit right here. Lupe is way better. In what universe?
Mm.
This is literally. This is gonna
See,
be.
you know what it is?
This matchup is gonna
flows.
be.
But I
This
mean, Lupe
matchup is
ain't
gonna
whack
be.
though.
That's
I ain't voting for the white man.
nah, by any,
That's it.
not by any stretch of the imagination. But what it is if you say, wait, I can't really see how you could say Lupe is way better in what category?
Yeah, you can't
Because
say
you like
way
his music
better.
more. Because you like his music more.
Because he
Like,
black.
come on.
That's it. It's only because he black. That's it.
Come on, bro. You can't tell me you don't like Kick Push. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, superstar.
I mean, come on, bro. And those are major records. We could go.
Yeah,
to
those are. Yo, his
You know what I
catalog
mean?
is deep. His catalog is deep, and he's got bars.
But the Eminem hate, bro. That I think that's what's gonna push that over the top. Let me see. What is this?
If he gets over the top,
What is this?
Racism is going to push that one. Racism is the only thing that's pushing that battle. Niggas don't want to
That's
admit
a 4-5 matchup right there.
Oh man, what's the last one, KB?
That's the real bison. That's the last one.
All right, so
For that, bro.
So next region, let's go to the South. Well,
We're gonna go to the South now. Yeah, we're going to the South. We're gonna go to the South. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go to the South. We're gonna start with the 8-9 matchup in the South. The 8-9 matchup, and I was very surprised that went heavily in Big Boy's favor.
Really?
83 to 48.
No.
Yes.
So Uncle Bum would have pulled that out.
Nah,
I agree with that one.
Bro,
I agree with that one. Niggas sleep on Big Boy.
Yeah.
Niggas continue to nap on Big Boy. For real.
Yeah, I can't wait.
He's consistently putting out good music.
Yeah.
He has solid
results, right? We're doing the results, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing the results. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Big Boy Bun B was Big Boy 83 to 48. Yep. We'll go to 7-10 matchup. Jay Electronica against Rick Ross. And Jay
Wait a minute. Say the numbers.
It wasn't crazy. It wasn't ridiculous. Jay Electronica wins it 70 to 58. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something about that matchup. Earlier in
the
that
butt hurt, bro.
Oh yeah, it was bad. It was bad. It was bad because Jay Electronica rhymed like somebody from the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? He sounded like a New York rapper. So obviously he's going to get the love over Rose. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get
like Rose's bars ever met Jay Electronica's on a good day.
Cats mess with Rose. They music though, bro.
Cats mess with Rose music. Raw shit hit. Raw shit hit down here. Raw shit hit a lot of places. I'm sorry. Raw should have beat that motherfucker. I thought so. Wait, the wrongs he did from that strength alone. You should be like, nah, he was you said
that was a come from behind win for Jay Electronica, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, he was
a
losing?
Come from behind win. Rick Ross had that joint won. Yeah,
really?
Yeah, Rick Ross had that joint won. Yeah.
Oh,
Jay Electronica came back to win that. Yeah, Rick Ross was ahead. Rick Ross was ahead by 6 or 7.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Jay Electronica came back to win that joint. You know what I'm saying? But I understand how people feel that, especially about this one. Never mind the East Coast style of rap or whatever the case may be. When you look at Rick Ross's catalog, you know, despite the fact that Jay Elect has mad music, you know what I'm saying? The fact that this man has bodies of work for the last 15 years. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
he don't pick bad
yeah.
beats. You know what I'm saying? Like Rick Ross is one, and he put cats on. Like there's a lot to look at Rick Ross and you know what I'm saying? If I'm a cat from Miami and Rose's my dude, I'd be mad. I'd really be mad. Like, yo, really? Like,
Right.
I would be mad. You know what I'm saying? I can understand me.
I'm being hot about that shit. I'm like, what? I was really tripping.
Exactly. This Jay Electronica over Rose? Like Rose?
Huh?
You know what I'm saying? Right, exactly. But it is what it is.
I don't want to hear the bullshit. I don't want to hear this bullshit.
Maybach
about,
music.
He was a CO and all that shit. He ain't rapping his real life, nigga. Your boy working FedEx and shit. And
those are the arguments for the kids. Those are the arguments for the
kids.
You mad? You didn't come up with that shit. They just mad they didn't come up with that idea.
Real spit though. He
said Jay Electronica is another Erykah Badu acolyte.
Wow. Erykah Badu got bodies though. I mean, let's just be real about it.
She be heavy. Clearly.
Some of the heaviest names in the
game. She hit him with the pussy candle.
She hit him
with the pussy candle.
You didn't have to tell them motherfuckers.
Some of the most heaviest rappers in the game, son.
In the game, bro.
Andre 3000. Electronic.
Common.
Oh,
I'm saying. Yeah, bro. Her body count is crazy, bro.
It's quality though. It's all quality. If her baby's daddy ever made a mixtape, if their baby's daddy was a group, that shit would be phenomenal. Sell out in minutes. That tour would sell out in minutes.
The only thing though is Jay Electronica was never in crochet, so he was able to break the curse.
Right.
He wears some shit too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta talk to. You gotta talk to. He
definitely had some weirdo tendencies while rocking with Erykah. They all do.
You gonna stop this right now, buddy.
She changed your lifestyle.
Real though.
She changed your whole lifestyle.
Real though. All right, we're gonna go on.
Come
to the
back,
next
KB
one.
with dreads and shit.
All right,
yo. I can't, bro. All right, we're gonna go to the next one. We got Killer Mike against Big Crit, and this was shocking to me as well. Killer Mike in a slugfest, 82-34.
People are not familiar with Crit's work.
80 what to what?
People are not
82-34, man.
People are not familiar with Crit's work.
To me.
Crit is
a shock for me.
It wasn't a shocker to me either, but people are not familiar with Crit's work, man. And I think because Killer Mike is an RTJ, that helped out a lot. Out a lot. Crit's put out a lot of albums, man, but when they drop, nobody's checking for it like that. And the man is very talented. He's always a quiet drop, but the dude is super talented, man. His last album he dropped, I think last year, was dope. It was super dope, or earlier this year.
Bro.
Quality work.
Nigga said Big Crit lost. I'm surprised and pleased.
That's funny, bro. That's funny.
Fucking ruthless.
All right, we're gonna go to the next
ruthless records out here.
Next bracket, we're gonna go. See, now this is one where I disagree with, but the people have spoken. I don't know if it's recency bias or whatever the case may be. Pusha T Lil Wayne.
Ooh.
And Pusha T wins by 30.
Damn. They did Wayne dirty like that?
That's crack baby shit. That's crack baby shit.
They did Wayne dirty like that?
71-43. 71-43, bro.
Today's price is not yesterday's price.
I mean,
today's price is not yesterday's price.
I mean, if they still hanging on real G's moving silence like lasagna, I get it. If that's what you're still hanging on.
But Wayne's features are fire, bro. Even in the last 3, like he was just on like Tana Talk 4 and some other Griselda shit.
You know
Wayne's
what's
been
crazy?
busy, yo.
The crazy thing about Wayne is that when he was at the height of his game, the hate was unreal. But since this next era of rappers done hit the scene, cats wish Wayne was still that guy that he was. But he birthed all these dudes. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that Wayne has his mindset about lyricism is from a previous era. So that's why cats wish that he was still around, even though they didn't appreciate him when he was at the height of his success. He's still a newer dude that has that
And you
old
know what?
school
When you
kind of
think
mentality.
about it like that, and when you put it in perspective, and you asshole Young Money got to pay Danzino more money. Part, yeah, you're right. But two, yeah, Lil Wayne was like the end of what I used to call that ABCD type of bar rap, where it was easy to get. It just sounded dope. People thought it was the hardest shit ever because it was so easy to get. But Wayne like took that shit to another level and most definitely birthed a lot of these younger cats now. A lot of these younger cats out walking around will say that Lil
For
Wayne is
sure.
their GOAT, but that's also because of their age and when they came up. Like you said, Lil Wayne was
Right.
to the late 2000s what Gallagher was to mainstream comedy in the 80s. He was just a smashing watermelon.
Smash watermelons, bro. That's got jokes.
I mean, I guess that means when it was easy. I don't know, but
all right, we're gonna move on to the next matchup. The next matchup we got now. This is one that had cats panties in a bunch, bro. Rhapsody and Currency.
Oh,
Rhapsody doubled up Mr. Sweet Life, Mr. Jet Life. My bad. Apologies to the Jet Life crew. The Jet Life 78 to 34.
Mopped
Talk
up.
about it.
Mopped up.
wait. Currency
Wait.
beat Rhapsody that much?
No.
Rhapsody
Rhapsody beat
beat
Currency.
Oh no,
Currency.
Rhapsody beat Currency.
Yes.
That by that much?
Yeah.
That's about right to me.
That's
about right because
the people who voted don't know who Currency is.
This is true.
not
They
fully
don't know who
because
Currency is. They do not know who Currency is.
I know who Currency is, but I'm still taking Rhapsody's pen over his.
I agree with that. I'm just saying that a lot of it is, once again, in this situation, is a popularity contest. I would hope, because of the uproar that cats brought about Currency, that it would make cats go and listen to Currency. Why are these dudes so in an uproar about Rhapsody smashing this dude? Who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see.
Diz, why you quiet, man?
That dog was happy, man. It was like that dog was happy, like damn. It was like that made no sense. I was like, whoa, this is bad. I mean,
Yeah. You saw it coming. No doubt.
Man, I saw it coming and I started seeing the votes like as soon as I was about to press the button, I was like, well, fuck this. I'm not even voting on this. Go on down. Let's look at the next one.
Let that be what it's gonna be, right?
Hey, man.
It ain't gonna help him. It ain't gonna help him.
It was like watching a car crash. You're like, oh shit, wow.
Let me just
call my vote. Your man said my vote really ain't gonna help him right now. So let me just leave that alone and shit. Yeah. He's like, let me mind my business and shit.
So that was what it was. And like I said, cats was definitely in the uproar about that. On to the next. Another one with cats with their feelings. Go ahead.
Okay. No, go ahead.
No, what you was gonna say? I was moving on to the next one.
Oh, okay.
All right, so in this one, 78-34 Rhapsody Currency score. That's what it was. But the next one was Fonte T.I. and Fonte, the dog was walking once again. 83 to 35. 83 to 35 with that one. I mean,
that one, in my opinion, the gap could have been larger.
Really? Really?
Yeah, I thought that'd be a tad closer.
Tickle-o.
Tip is no slouch, man.
They doubled up on him. I'm like, damn, what you gotta do to y'all?
Tip is no slouch, man. But
he's no slouch. But I think
they really went.
Were they
really
voting
went with Tip on that.
they were they voting like lyrically against each other? Like, is Fonte's a better lyricist than Tip? Did they?
I can't say that. Like I know Fonte's a phenomenal lyricist, but T.I. is no slouch on the microphone. If
He's
you're talking
not.
about,
No,
if you're talking about
you're right.
Lyrics, you can't say that Fonte is like head and shoulders above him. Tip is not slouch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
His own, you know what I mean? Fonte, for a lot of people, they lean a little bit more to a Fonte in HHCG anyway. They lean a little bit more Fonte. You know what I'm saying? He got the southern flavor, but he also got that like real hardcore lyricist in him. Right. But I don't see Tip. I can't sit here and be like, Tip is not a lyricist. Like, can't nobody say to me that T.I. is not a lyricist. He ain't no straight up down south. Like, put it like this: you put T.I. and you put Jeezy, both Southern legends. Jeezy is not in the class of lyricists that T.I. is in.
No, you're right. You know you're absolutely right.
I give you that, but for the two, I'm taking Jeezy's voice over T.I. anything. Like, I can hear Jeezy's voice better. Like, I would rather hear Jeezy's voice than T.I. rap. Period.
Okay, but
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's an objective answer. Go ahead.
I take T.I.'s bangers.
Wow.
Yeah, T.I. got some heat.
Come on, I say like y'all know where I've been. Y'all know my. I give y'all my resume. I've been around the world fucking twice. I can literally say you play T.I.'s, bring them out any motherfucking place in any motherfucking region. Motherfuckers are on the floor.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I can dig that.
You're right.
I'm not. I mean, Fonte is cool, but nah, bruh. But it ain't me. It's the people.
And this is where
the game voice comes out. It's the people.
But this is where the subjectivity comes into play again.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, here go two straight up hardcore hip hop heads, and Dan and Diz, and they looking at it from two completely different perspectives. Yet both, you can't take away from either one of their, as far as their hip hop credibility is concerned. You can't be like, oh, that nigga ain't hip hop because he think this or that. Like, both of them, they are strong in what they feel, but they have their reasonings, and you got to respect.
No,
that.
see, T.I., I can tell you, I haven't been a fan of, but I have grown to respect the fuck out of him. But if you bring it just down to, you boil this matchup down to just the essence of pen versus pen, there are very few people that were in this tournament overall that can touch Fonte's pen.
Right.
And that's just what it is. I can feel that T.I. can get people on the floor. That's when you know how to make a song work for the masses. You know how to write a song just good enough for the masses to latch on and rock with that shit. Has Little Brother and or Fonte really done the same? Not necessarily. We can put all other different factors behind why the pushes are different.
Right, no doubt.
You're telling me to listen to Urban Legend. I will go back and listen to Urban Legend, and I probably still won't find something better than what I liked from Fonte. Shit, I will go to the Story of Us album, not even album, but mixtape of Fonte and Eccentric, which was a fucking comedy album where they did what's the name? What do you call fucking damn it, what the hell? Impressions. That's what it was. They did impressions
Mhm.
of other rappers, pretty much going off the top of the dome, somewhat freestyling, doing impressions of how other rappers rap, nailing that shit, and made a hilarious, complete story of an album. And I would pick that over a lot of
Subjectivity.
people's shit, but it goes back to exactly.
Subjectivity.
Exactly. No, he
All right.
said, see now this comment here. Fonte is dope, but they penalize T.I. for being successful. No, that's not what I'm choosing for. I don't choose T.I. for. Yeah, you can pick. That's where your choice comes into play. If you're choosing T.I. because he was successful, that is your fucking choice. And there's no problem with that. Because who
It's
am I to
yours.
tell you how you should have voted? I'm not going to sit here and do that. I'm just giving my opinion.
As we
And we
proceed,
move on.
next up is, so we just did Fonte, T.I. Next up, we're going to the top seeds now. It's J. Cole, Sci-Hi the Prince, Slutfest 102.28, and Andre 3000 and 8 Ball. Enough respect to 8 Ball, the legend of 8 Ball and MJG. That's 127-9. So that's what that is. So there's no need to discuss that at all.
The fucking disrespect, yo.
Dogs was being walked.
The disrespect.
That's it, man.
The utter disrespect. Listen, when it gets to triple
Yo,
digits,
you almost made me choke,
single,
KB. Chill.
when it gets to triple digits to single numbers, bro, there's no reason to discuss them. There's nothing to talk about, bro. There's nothing to talk about. There's no I'm surprised. It's no, oh, I thought it was gonna go another way. Should have been closer. There's none of that, bro. It ain't none of that. We just keep it moving. You feel me? All right, so
I'm gonna move this. We're gonna move to just this comment real quick, and this is why we say this is your vote, and opinions are like assholes. That's all I'm gonna say to that. Fonte don't have nothing to compete with T.I.'s first 5 albums. That's subjective. That's your choice.
right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so the second round matchup is looking interesting in the South as well. We looking at
You already know the matchup that's going to just open all this up. Y'all already know the matchup.
Pusha T and Fonte.
Nah,
Pusha T Fonte. Ooh, oh yeah, I see it now. Pusha T Fonte is one matchup. We got Killer Mike and Rhapsody, Jay Electronica and J. Cole, and the Battle of Outcasts, Andre 3000 against Big Boy.
I'm gonna make this quick because the way these cats is talking in the chat right now, let's say goodbye and rest in everybody from North Carolina. I'm sorry, this group did this to you. And Big Boy is going to disrespected something terrible.
No.
Disrespected. Because you're talking, because these people in the comments, I can't see who Facebook user is, but these people in the comments, the way that they're talking up T.I.'s game and T.I.'s pen and can't do nothing with the first 5 albums are going to completely all that album talk when it comes to Andre versus Andre.
Yes. And you know what's funny is because that's the thing that they say that the East Coast does with the flip-flopping of how you see certain artists.
Oh, they're gonna do the same thing for Jay Electronica. When they do the same thing for Jay Electronica. Where's his body of work at?
They're gonna do it to but they're not going to do it to Andre 3000. That's the thing. They're not gonna do 100%. It to 3 Stacks. They're not. With no body of work, he's still gonna stay elevated at the level that he is. Although you go right down to the same bracket, somebody who has no discography is being trashed for not having
right. And see, and we can't
how heavy the pendulum swings.
Andre 3000 has a body of Andre 3000 has a body of work. Just unfortunately, his solo effort was one half of a duo album, of a group album.
Right.
That's
just
it.
that point.
I mean,
really,
he has a catalog
features.
to work off of, but nothing. You know, they love to say in the group, he don't have no solo albums. This person don't have no solo albums. That person, okay. Test your metal on Andre 3000 if that's your fucking criteria.
Yeah, because how many albums does Big Boy have? Solo albums? He's got at least 5,
a
right?
number. Yeah,
and
5
more
or
than
6.
5.
Yeah, it gotta be 5.
Yep.
Right. And they're all quality work too. It's not like he put out trash.
No,
it's not like he put out
He
trash.
never put out trash.
And it's all different flavor, and
every time it's a theme.
His pen game is fire. His pen game is fire. Big Boy could always rap, always spit, always. You know what I'm saying? I really don't understand how it ever got to be the disparity between him and 3 Stacks. I mean, listen, I'm not taking nothing away. I know 3 Stacks is that guy, but for it to be like, for as successful as Big Boy is on his own, for 3 Stacks for him to be seen as like the second
lesser
fiddle.
version.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that. I don't get that, but it is what it is.
They need to do a deep dive on Big Boy's work for real.
And
for real.
And here's a reminder, y'all. We are not saying that they are whack. Please. Because nobody in this tournament would have got picked if they were whack.
There you go. There's nobody whack in the tournament. Not one. Not one. It's a preference. I mean, when you get to 64 out of the hundreds of cats that's out and all of that in the history of the game, you know what I'm saying? To get into the top 64 says a lot, man. So ain't nobody.
Here's that Andre 3000 goalpost comment that everybody says. But they got a lot of albums, and he's crushing hella features. What, one feature a year? Maybe one feature a year?
Yeah, it's gotten to be pretty sparse at this point, that's for sure. But we're going to move on to the West Coast. To the West Coast.
No, we didn't finish the second round.
Huh? Oh, yeah, you want to go through each one? You want to go through each one?
My bad. Oh, you did it. Yeah. You did it already.
Yeah. So, all right. So, like I said, we move it to the West, and we start with the 8-9 matchup, which was Schoolboy Q against Planet Asia. And Planet Asia.
That's why I'm laughing.
Smacks Schoolboy Q by 30, 75-40.
Yo, if Dan can show the screen, if Dan can show the screenshot of Chris Walker, like, oh, you niggas listen to Planet Asia now. He said, what the fuck? He said, what you niggas listen to Planet Asia now?
Yo, see,
that shit had me dying.
It keeps it interesting.
I always have.
Shout out to Chris Walker. That shit had me dying, yo.
Sure. Enough love to my boy C-Dub for sure. I mean, that was
he was so mad. He was so mad.
Schoolboy Q is dope though. Schoolboy Q is dope.
Schoolboy Q is not a slouch. It shouldn't have been a slaughterhouse. You know what I'm saying?
It shouldn't have. But that was a more familiarity thing right there.
Schoolboy Q's got like classic albums, yo.
Hold on, TJ. But KB, just say this matchup right after I read this comment from Chris Walker again, because the brother has been fucking hilarious. He said, and I quote, "Whoever voted Ice-T over K-Dot is drinking Molly water."
Well, lucky thing for us, that's one of those that we won't get into discussion because it was a Molly Wop anyway. So, that Schoolboy Q Planet Asia moves on in that one, 75-40. The 710 is Crooked Eye, King Crooked against Nipsey. King Crooked takes that one 70-52. Where my drink at, man? This is so killing me.
TJ is high as fuck right now.
Oh,
I know
my
this
God.
is Jason because he said this. He said it. I won't let no skunks happen. Hey, good brother. You helped whoever it was with that 9 votes. You helped him.
Yo, there's no way he should have took a beating like that, man. There's no way he should have took a beating like that. It's Nipsey.
Who was it that lost? 9 votes?
Nipsey. No, that was Nipsey didn't lose by 9.
Had on 9 votes, man. It was closer to that. Way closer.
Yo,
Yeah,
what was
70 to 52 for King Crooked.
Yeah, 18 votes.
Yeah, but that was just that should have been way closer than that, yo.
Marathon
20, by 20 something. That's not that bad.
That's recency. That's 18. That's recency bias though, because King Crooked and the Joel album just dropped, and you know what I'm saying, that's hot topic going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So King Crooked moves on. The next
Crooked Eye is the George Mason of the tournament.
Yo,
the sister Jean. The sister Jean of the tournament.
Yo. So this 6-11 matchup, this is Rascass and the Game. Now this was a buzzer beater, bro.
Ooh.
Buzzer beater. Rascass moves on 57 to 55.
Ooh.
Did not want to see the Game move on in that bracket. But you know what though? It doesn't surprise me that it's this close. It doesn't surprise me that it's this close because a lot of cats be propping the Game for all the bashing that he gets. They always talk about his discography and the type of music that he puts out. He puts out quality music. He has an amazing discography. Although you know what I'm saying, you could hate or love how he rhymes and the name dropping and all of that. But I mean, he's been putting out quality music for 20 years, man. So you can't knock that dude for nothing.
But you can't knock Rascass either, man. His last several projects over the last like 5 years have been retarded, yo. Yeah. Like them shits have been bananas.
People still go back and study Soul on Ice.
Yeah,
cats is like that Cool G rap of the West Coast, bro.
Absolutely. That's a perfect analogy.
He's one of them that they look up to as far as lyricism and bringing it in that fashion, keeping it West, but still a lyrical monster. Rascass is definitely looked up to out in the West Coast. You know what I'm saying?
Word up. He's an OG out there.
For sure. 6-11, we're going to go to the 5-12 matchup. This was very surprising to me, and I think cats really need to go and check the discography of this man. The DOC over MC8, 83 to 28.
Oh shit!
It wasn't. And this is one of those that I posed a question in the group. I posed a question in the group when I said, and I called it last week. I knew this was going to happen. But what was it? I wanted honest answers to what was it, and people really felt like, you know what? No One Does It Better was better than anything MC8.
Anything MC8 put out. I mean, and
which, you know, I certainly and fairly disagree. But he said DOC got the Gail Sayers treatment.
No doubt.
No that should have. I mean,
listen. But
DOC
also too, you guys, if you account also his contribution to the game post his accident, you can't really deny what he's, you know what I'm saying, been involved with. He's been involved with NWA. He was involved with the Chronic. He was involved with anything that Dr. Dre
did. His pain game is still sharp.
His pain game was ridiculous in '89 when No One Can Do It Better dropped, bro.
Right.
So for him to have, it's not like he ever stopped writing. He's been writing the whole time. The problem was he couldn't spit it. I would love to hear some of his reference tracks. You know what I'm saying?
And
from the Chronic,
respect this right here.
From 2001 and all of that.
I respect that right here. You can't punish DOC for health. He ain't Lauryn Hill.
You're gonna punish MC8 for it. So you punish MC8 because of that.
Right.
You show MC8 no respect. because DOC woulda, coulda, shoulda shit. I'm a DOC fan. He honestly should probably been thought about it in the South, but all his work is West Coast.
West Coast,
all that. Yeah,
right.
stop saying South. He from the South. Yes, he born in Dallas. Whippy Yahoo. Yes, he was with 3 the Hard Way, the Feli Fresh crew. Yes, I remember all that shit in Dallas. However, all his major work was done for the West Coast.
His whole name was really made in the West Coast. That's like saying DJ Premier is a Southern artist.
Yeah,
right, because he's from Houston. He's from Houston. Yeah, I was about to say that.
Like, come on. Let's keep it 100.
Y'all saying it all the day. That's cool. When you saw that album cover, you didn't see Dallas Mavericks or you ain't see motherfucking Dallas Cowboys on his head.
No, he had an LA Raiders cap. Yep.
Let it go.
Right.
All the work he does is for the West Coast.
No doubt about it.
But this one before we move on, this matchup was proof that this tournament is all about goalposts moving.
Yep.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's been that, but when we could sit here, this is our first time in the 10 years that we've done it, sat here and actually analyze the brackets as they come out or whatever. This is when you could really see, like, you could literally watch the goalposts move from side to side, bro. As you go from bracket to bracket and matchup to matchup, you're watching it just go like this. You know what I'm saying? And out. You know what I mean? Like, it's all over the place, bro. It's all over the place.
I love this tournament, but it's literally worse than any Jordan, LeBron, Wilt, Kareem, Bill Russell,
Jay-Z, Nas talk.
You want to see goalposts moving? You see that. You want to see goalposts waving like them fucking like them damn air sock things that be like at the car wash. This tournament right here.
No doubt. The 413, Tupac and Tyler the Creator. Enough respect to Tyler, but he did walk by Tupac. Tupac took him to the dog park. You know what I'm saying? 96 to 24.
We don't need to discuss that.
No need for discussion right there. 413. There's probably no need for the discussion as we continue to move on.
As you said, Molly water.
Before I even, I was about to say that, but this next one was surprisingly close, very surprisingly close in my estimation. Snoop Dogg over Corrupt, 65 to 54.
Ooh, that's too close.
I mean,
it should be that close because niggas sleep on Corrupt.
Nah, I'm not sleeping
on
Corrupt.
No, Corrupt's catalog is not touching Snoop's.
No,
I mean, listen, I don't. Go ahead, Dizzy.
What we vote on? You just said, his catalog ain't touching this. Okay, so what happened with 8 MCs? What happened with 8 DOC then? Oh shit, he got the skill.
now it comes up.
Yeah.
Oh, what
exactly? You mean permission? When you left, you got transferred host, I guess.
Well, I don't even know what happened, but I'm gonna stop this because it's driving me crazy now because I can't tell where I'm at with it. But all right, what y'all seeing? Y'all seeing the West Coast? Okay, all right. Yep. So let me see if I move it over.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna keep this right here. So, all right. So we was looking at right now. We was looking at the Snoop Dogg Corrupt joint. That's the 13-4, the 314.
Yo. Who's that?
All right.
KB.
He moving around.
KB.
Yeah, what's up? Yo.
There was no Ludacris in the South in the South joint.
No, bro.
There's no Ludacris.
Surprise me.
What?
There was no E40. There was no E40 for the West.
No E40 in the West. Yep. No Too Short.
What? I was waiting for you to say Ludacris, and I was like, "Yo, why does Ludacris come up?" I thought he was in.
Never made it. Ludacris.
Are you word?
No, when I'm looking at the numbers and I'm seeing Ludacris on the outside looking in, I'm like, "This is nuts."
Yo, how did he not make it?
The top 16 rappers in the South and Luda's not in there, bro.
That's bananas, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. But here we are with this. Like I said, we over here with this Snoop Dogg Corrupt 65, 54. I'm so surprised that it was so tight, bro. I'm so surprised, bro, because I just think Snoop's impact on the overall on hip hop period, besides just music, just his overall impact. Enough respect to Corrupt and his pen game and what he's contributed to the game, but compared
Snoop
to
is a brand. Snoop is a brand now.
Bro.
Yeah. Snoop is on with Martha Stewart. He's on all these talk shows, TV joints.
Man.
Yeah, he's a brand.
Snoop is touching a lot of shit that you like. Word?
Yeah. All them Corona commercials he's in now and shit.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
The same dude they tried to vilify. Remember when Murder Was the Case, man? He was the face of gangster rap and all that. Like, yo, nobody was trying to hear Snoop. If somebody would have told you while he was going through that in 95 or 96, whenever it was, when Murder Was the Case, that 25 years later, Snoop Dogg would be a freaking popularity, like a media star, loved across the country by people near and far.
He changed his whole shit. He changed his whole shit, bro.
He not only did he change it, but he's still being himself. People know when Snoop Dogg walks into the room, there's a cloud of smoke that follows him, and everybody's cool with that, bro.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
Nobody was feeling that 25 years ago, bro. They was trying to get rid of him. So for Snoop to be able to turn his whole career and everything around like that and be as successful as he was, and still to this day,
all the stuff he does with the kids, and he got like the football, all the stuff he does for the kids' football teams and stuff like that.
It's amazing, bro. Enough props to Snoop for that. But that's the 314. We're gonna go on to the 215 and the 116, which were both super long dog walks in the fight dog.
That was a drag. That was a drag in a body bag, dog.
Kendrick Lamar over Ice-T 124 to 14.
Oh my god!
And Ice Cube over Exhibit 122 to 11. Okay, so there's no discussion goes on. We move on. We proceed.
What's that to the matchup for the next round, right?
Yes, this is the next round matchups. We got Ice Cube and Planet Asia. I don't see that really being too much of a, you know what I'm saying?
A problem.
They love Planet Asia all they want, but it's cute. It's cute. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be interesting because this is going to be where Cats is really, I mean, Tupac is an undisputed legend, and Cats really ride for the DOC. Tupac should win this. He should win it.
Oh, he should win it easily. He should win it easily.
He should win it. And then we got this Razzcast Snoop Dogg.
That's a dog walk.
It should be.
That's a dog walk.
And then King Crooked and Kendrick. Yeah, well.
We're not even going to discuss that. We're not even going to discuss that.
We're going to go to the next. Here we go. We're going to go to the East Coast bracket. We're going to start with the 8-9 matchup. Pharoah Monch and LL Cool J. And LL sneaks it out 69-62, bro. I mean, that's the Battle of Queens right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hashtag Queen. So that's a tough one. But I could understand why LL winning, but I mean, that's still it's a tough first round matchup, man. It's a tough matchup. Yeah. LL Cool J. I mean,
it is.
Originator,
but recency bias did not play a part in this battle.
Not at all, because
did it?
Monch got some heat. He got some heat recently.
Yes.
You know, so I'm not. That is what it is with that one. But LL Cool J moves on to the second round, the 7-10 matchup. Most Def and DMX. Most Def walks away 70 to 65. 70 to 65. 135 people voted in that matchup. And you know what's crazy? This is another come from behind win because DMX was winning earlier by a good 7 votes.
As he should have.
By a good 7 votes. You know what I'm saying? And Most Def came from behind and got it at the end, bro. 70-65. So Most Def moves on in the 7-10. 6-11, Sean Price and Raekwon. Sean
This
Price.
was tough.
Close squeaks.
Sean Price squeaks by 65-54. Leaving
Yeah, that was a
Ray
tough
with the
one.
Wu-Tang outside of the bracket. Because this is the Wu-Tang bracket, man. Look how many Wu-Tang names is up in there. It's like 4 of them in there, man. It's crazy. 6'11". Then we're going to go to the 5'12". This is the Jizza bracket right here. I mean, this is the Wu-Tang bracket right here. Method Man and Jizza. You know what I'm saying? And Method Man walks away with it. Although there were a lot of people screaming that Jizza should have won. But if we're talking about the entire body of work of these two MCs, Method Man, although his albums haven't been of the best of quality, his bars could never be disputed, bro. And recently, some of the music that he's put out and some of the bars that you've seen him spit on some of these radio shows, Sway and the Leakers and cats like that, Method Man pen is ridiculous.
And he's doing it without cursing.
Absolutely.
He's doing it without cursing now.
Plus, let's not forget this factor. And I'm back, y'all. I had some audio issues, but the women like to look at Method Man more than the Jizza. And I'll leave it at that.
Method Man has definitely got some new light with his power role and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Chicks is definitely they was always feeling meth, but they definitely on them a little harder now, rocking the suits and all that, looking nice and clean and all that grown man status and all that. So Method Man walks away in that bracket. The next one is Big Daddy Kane and Master Ace, the battle of the Juice Crew.
Another battle
Brooklyn.
Yes,
Brooklyn.
Big Daddy Kane walks away with
it. Bed-Stuy.
Yeah, Big Daddy Kane walks away with that one, 76-44. I think that one
a travesty.
Close. Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking travesty.
No comment.
You know what I'm saying? That should definitely be closer. Master Ace's catalog is freaking impeccable to this day. This day. Now, respect to Big Daddy Kane, who's an architect and cats from early in the game, you know, look to Big Daddy Kane as an influence, but I mean, you doing it close to this day. He passed them now as far as you know what I mean, to be able to
Big Daddy Kane will tell you that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Cass is funny. Said Method Man only won because he had a sex scene on Power. Ain't that many chicks voting, bro? Ain't that many females voting to sway the tide that much, bro? That's a bit much.
That's a reach.
Absolutely. So Big Daddy Kane moves on in that bracket. That's the 413, the 314, and this one right here, man. I don't know. Busta Rhymes and Big Pun. I mean, it's like Big Pun shouldn't have even been in the building with Busta Rhymes at 93-28. Like,
the group don't like Puerto Ricans. The group don't like Puerto Ricans.
This is insane to me, though. I can understand why you would favor Busta over Big Pun, but
Pun is no slouch, yo.
But for that much of a disparity, it just seems like a lot to me, bro. That seems like a lot. This is
funny. Now that's capital punishment. See, this was a vote to me, and I'm gonna spin it like this. People forget that Latinos and Hispanics were a part of the birth of this culture.
Mm-hmm.
But this is black folks saying. But this is black folks saying, nah, this is ours and only ours. They got on their Dr. Umar shit. Didn't took the money, didn't build the school, and voted on Busta Rhymes wholeheartedly. Said fuck Pun. Y'all wasn't about this. Y'all should only marry black women because y'all black. Y'all should eat everything black. Black soap, black drawers, black socks. That was
black
moving the fucking goalposts. Moving the goalposts.
I mean, listen. If you're looking at it if you try to look at it subjectively, to a certain extent, you can see why it would be that much a disparity. If you're looking at it subjectively, like, and you say to yourself, Pun's body of work compared to Busta's body of work, is
but the
like
quality though, KB, the quality of Pun's work.
Bro,
The quality of Busta Rhymes' work is there.
Yeah,
The quality of Busta Rhymes' work is there.
If you're talking about the 2+ albums that Pun put out, I could pull out of Busta Rhymes' entire discography 25, 30 songs that can
you're right.
those or make it even, or better. Bro.
Yeah, you're right.
So, I seen Busta Rhymes. I remember the first time I seen Busta Rhymes live, and that was at Brooklyn Hip Hop Fest in probably like 2011 when he hosted
I seen him live a few times.
I was absolutely blown away by the number of records that he has, though, too.
Yeah.
Bro. Not just the energy. It was like banger after banger after banger. I'm like, damn, it don't stop. There's not a weak point. It just kept coming. Like,
Busta, it's a tidal wave. Yeah.
That's why I say in a versus type situation, Busta's a problem, bro.
Yeah, nobody wants that heat.
Busta is a problem, bro.
In my comments were just jokes, y'all. My comments was just jokes. It wasn't serious. It was jokes for the platform.
Yo, but that
said, this is definitely
that was.
He said this was definitely a Dr. Umar vote.
Wow, Cats is serious. All right, that's the 314. Busta Rhymes move on. 215. Jadakiss and Prodigy.
This was disrespectful.
Yo, I'm still tight about this.
I'm
super tight.
I'm not gonna call it disrespect compared to the rest of the 2 and 15s and shit. That's close to the other ones. The other ones was like,
I said that too. I said that when we in one of the posts. I was like, "Yo, Prodigy's holding his own compared to the rest of the butt cream that's being handed out in the other brackets, bro."
But yo, I clearly made a post. I was like, "Yo, Jadakiss should not be beating Prodigy like this. Like, there's no fucking way." I mean, Jadakiss got him in freestyles, but after that, what? Like, Jada don't have albums like that.
No, he doesn't.
Even with the locks, he don't have albums like that compared to Mobb Deep. Come on, man. Are you kidding me?
Nah, it's true. It should have been closer. I mean, Prodigy at a 15 seed was suspect to me anyway, but
word.
I could see him over a number of people that was ahead of him. I could,
and I have to add to this comment right here, because this is actually a fucking lie. The group is getting young. The group is getting younger. This is evidence. This is proof. The group has been the same active members for damn near this entire decade of the tournament.
Yeah,
this group has not gotten younger in these votes. Stop lying to yourselves. Y'all old niggas love Jadakiss, and that's okay.
Not better than Prodigy though, man. Come on.
No, it's clear, TJ. The group voted they love Jadakiss better than Prodigy.
I would say that the way the vote ended up being skewed was recency bias. Definitely recency bias. They said
the verses put Jadakiss over the top.
Yeah, definitely.
But I don't think the locks going toe to toe with Mobb Deep in the verses. I don't know, bro.
Nah,
I don't know.
It goes the other way, and probably in the same type of slutfest fashion. Honestly.
Because they're not gonna rhyme over their music either. They're gonna spit their shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. Mobb Deep is gonna match them, and Mobb Deep's got way more bangers than the locks ever had. You know what I'm saying?
I guess when you go down the line, because Mobb Deep was just so consistent with it from the first album up until
Shook Ones. That whole Shook Ones album, they can play. Blocks got nothing for that whole album.
Yeah,
nothing.
Yeah. And that's not even going with Godfather Part 3, which is ridiculous.
Oh my God! Come on,
Quiet Storm, I mean, I'm not even gonna get started in that.
Yeah, there's nothing they can match that. Nothing.
Yeah. So Jadakiss moves on in that, and then We're not discussing the Cool G Rap AZ
Nah,
situation.
we appreciate y'all voting. That's about as far as it goes.
What was the number, KB? What's the number?
105 to 28. 105 to
What?
28. 105 to 28. Cool G Rap says goodbye to Mr. Brooklyn AZ. You know what I'm saying? So
So look at those matchups. Let's look at those
second round matchups right now. We're talking about Cool G Rap against LL Cool J. More queens, heavy queens right there. That's a heavyweight bout right there.
It is, but I think LL's gonna win that one.
He's supposed to, but Cool G Rap is the number one seed.
TJ, this is HHDG.
I want Cool G Rap to win. Trust me, I want him to win. But LL's gonna win. LL's gonna win.
This is HHDG we're talking about. They have this affinity for Cool G Rap that is unexplainable. It's gotten to the point, and I love both of these brothers inside in this bracket and matchup. But nobody truly has given a real clear understanding to why Cool G is up so high. Now, I granted, he birthed styles. He birthed styles of many people that just got bounced out with. You could say he birthed the style of a Raekwon. He birthed the style of what the Locks have been doing, what a lot of the hardcore rappers, what Pun was doing, shit like that. He birthed styles. But LL's music legitimately made babies. Think about that.
No, Dan, you're absolutely right. Cool G Rap is in his lane, and he's mastered his lane. He never stepped out of it. He never, took a turn. Gangster rap was Cool G Rap's lane, and he fucking crushed that shit.
Yep.
No, but when he came out, he was allegedly fucking like crazy in his music. Okay, but let me ask y'all, super Cool G Rap heads, this: where do y'all rank his album with Necro? Show me you're truly a Cool G Rap fan and you listen to his album with Necro. If y'all even know who Necro is.
Yeah.
Probably
not.
not.
They're not good. His album with 38 Special was dope too, though.
I'll leave that at that.
Special, yeah, definitely. Cats ain't checking for Necro, but I think they definitely checking for the 38 Special joints. That's for sure.
38 Special and G Rap's album was dope.
Yo, they said my man Wise understanding birds, candles, and praise to Cool G Rap's discography. Don't talk crazy about Cool G Rap in front of Wise. That's Wise homie right there, bro.
Shout out to Shane. We met him at Shane.
No doubt.
We met him before the knowledge born, wisdom, understanding, and all of that other.
Watch my man grow though, man. He's a father now and all that, man. Enough respect.
Yeah, married man. Respect.
Absolutely. So the next matchup we talking about Method Man and Big Daddy Kane. How do y'all see that playing out right
Meth in a wash.
No, Meth is losing. I would go. I'm voting Shaolin bias. I'll be biased on that one, but Meth is losing.
Nope.
Yes, he
Meth
is.
in a wash.
Watch.
That's gonna be a dog walk.
Diz, how you see it, Diz?
I think Meth's gonna win, and I'm just tripping on that part. just because people have no memory,
right?
A lot of people don't have no memory. I might say Kane's first 3 albums and shit.
I mean, and Method Man album situation is not as great if you look at it from that.
Nowhere near. That shit got more holes in it than anything.
Absolutely. you compare Meth's first 3 compared to Big Daddy's first 3. It's no comparison.
That's last 3 against motherfucking Big But once again, Meth gonna win because he's on power, all that other shit going on.
Recency bias.
Good. Oh, this is gonna be a dog walk. This is, I mean,
unfortunately,
I respect the P, but Busta Rhymes should run away with this one.
This is the battle I'm not voting on. I'm not voting this one.
Yeah, The numbers might be down because you might not be the only one that doesn't want to vote. Want to send P home, but P going home against Buster. P going home against Buster.
Give him his flowers now.
Yo, no respect to Sean P, but
I mean, Buster ain't making the Elite Eight. That'd be a shocker to me.
Yeah, this is true.
He's Elite Eight.
Now here we go with this one. This one is gonna be we'll see where heads really lie at with this Most Def Jadakiss situation.
That should be a vengeance. That should be a vengeance game right there. Just the way he did DMX.
Jadakiss coming from Most Def.
Yeah, he vengeance. That's a vengeance game. Nah, we got you.
Right. You ain't gonna do the dog like that. We coming for you.
The dog like that.
Why, yo? Yeah, so this is where we at with it, man. These are the brackets for this coming week. Second round matchups: Mike Madness 10, 2022 HHDG. You already know what it is. Dan, what you got for the people, man, before we bounce up out of here?
What do I have for you motherfuckers? This is the most fun goalpost moving set of rules, skills, and all that stuff. So, little inside baseball. Spoo, watch this and reconsider criteria. Because you will see it each and every conversation that we had. The goalpost shifted. It went from 10-yard field goal to 70-yard field goal to 30-yard field goal to a chip shot to a 100-yard field goal. It turned into Dwight Howard dunking on a 12-foot rim. And then Nate Robinson dunking over Dwight Howard. The way the shit moves, you're never going to get the same mentality here.
It is fluid. I mean, like we pointed, it's very clear in that South bracket. It's very clear when you look at Jay Electronica and the way he's judged, and you look at Andre 3000. And the way he's judged. I mean, if that ain't goalpost moving, I don't know what it is, bro.
And I'm glad you said those two names because those are the two closest to compare.
Right.
Because if you want to talk album, people love to bring, Andre 3000 don't have a solo album. They love to mention Jay Electronica didn't have a solo album. Mm-hmm. But yet, Andre 3000 had plenty of tracks as outcasts in the group. Jay Electronica had 60+ solo joints out alone.
That word,
but because it wasn't packaged in a single solo album under a label that don't count the people, which I get because that's like counting a mixtape against an album.
But then how again? Here we go with the goalpost. So
right,
that's where it stands with Jay Elect, and then you look at Andre 3000, who doesn't have a solo album. Hellified features. I mean, the lyrical wordplay is not to be questioned and all of that, but he's held up here, and Jay Electronica is looked at should be moved further down. I mean, I'm just saying.
Right. So there's going to be a lot more goalposts moving, but I will again inside baseball. I think we made it clear. It don't matter if we try criteria. It's going to shift regardless.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, I just want to put it out there for the people.
Just one time.
It's always been for the people, and give the people what they want. You know what I'm saying? And let them goalposts move amongst themselves. Then they can't anymore.
And like I said last week, people, whenever you feel you have a problem with anything in this tournament, if you have a bathroom mirror, some people aren't as fortunate, but if you have a mirror in your bathroom, go look at it point your finger directly into your eyeballs and say, "This is my fault," or "This is your fault." Go scream in your mirror and say, "This is your fault," because what KB just said, this is on you.
Call your man.
We didn't do this. We didn't do this to you.
Right.
We set it up for you, but y'all picked all of this shit yourself.
All of it.
So enjoy them shit sandwiches that you keep getting mad that you eating. But them shit seem to be mighty tasty because you keep falling for that shit each and every bite.
Keep coming back for them, coming for seconds and thirds.
Man, please have some more Dookie, sir. That's where y'all are at right now.
Oh my god.
So remember, if y'all are mad at these things, these are shit sandwiches you made, with or without cheese, mayo, no mayo, lettuce, tomato, or if you're in New York, salt, pepper, ketchup.
No, that shit got hot sauce on it. It's got everybody put hot sauce on it.
But you know what? Even with all that, I'm happy to be putting these shit sandwiches together for you. Just keep coming through. Keep coming back. I got them in abundance. I got them in abundance.
KB chefing it up in the back for y'all.
I got you a trip, bro.
KB is chef from South Park right now with suck on my chocolate salty balls. Put them in your mouth and suck them.
I got it, bro.
To close
I'm here
this
for
out,
I'm here for all the butt hurt. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, keep it going, TJ, with the closeout. You know what to do.
Yo, this was great. Shout out to everybody in the comments. Y'all were ridiculous today.
Y'all make
literally
wild funny. Yo, I can't wait to do it next week. Next week is gonna be. If you thought this was bad, next week is going to be worse. This is going to be much worse next week. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Especially because I should be on my computer and getting all the posts up this time.
For sure. Dizzy, what you got for the people, bro?
Yo, man, it's going to be closer next week. I don't want to see no motherfucking dog walks no more, man. Y'all gonna have to get together or something. Y'all have to vote. Some of that shit was fucking uncalled for. Just because you didn't reply, you like, my man should have been there, so I'm not gonna vote for this motherfucker. Nah, man. Get your attitude, get in there and participate and shit.
We need these numbers up, man.
Y'all heard that?
This plowing ain't necessary. This people plowing ain't necessary. But y'all doing it though. Y'all doing it.
Y'all heard that, black vote? Diz said vote as a block, people. Do like the Hasidics do. Vote as a block.
Somebody make a post. We all vote for this motherfucker right here.
Hit him with the Joe Biden. If you don't vote for this, you ain't black.
You ain't black, bro. I don't know what you doing. Gotta be some other type of nationality, ethnicity, bro. Damn sure ain't black unless you vote.
Clayton Bigsby.
But there's no denying your blackness, KB. Close it out with you.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, I love the way it's going down. I love the participation in the chat and all of that, man. And I appreciate it. Y'all three brothers coming on so we could wrap this whole week up and all of that. And this is fun, man. This makes it interesting. And I'm looking forward to next week and seeing what we got on deck. I got you.
Niggas called TJ the Puerto Rican side switcher. Great job. And they called him the Taino turncoat. That's and then stemming from earlier, they called me fucking Danzino.
I heard you got UGuard checks in the bank, bro.
I wish, because my ass is fucking broke as hell right now.
Them you got checks was light too, though.
Really. But until my next check cash in, y'all can come follow us at the Starting Five Podcast on TikTok, Go follow us at starfirepodcast.com. Follow hhdgmedia.com. That's
Sure.
where you'll get the rest of all of our social medias there. So for everybody here, I close this out. It's your boy the Mayor. Peace.
Till next week. One
Peace.
love,
Till
y'all.
next week.